So we spoke about this a little bit. It's probably not what you're going to expect. Commentator bias. I'm over it. I'm over listening to football on mute. I'm over the mates telling me they listen to football on mute because they can't handle listening to one team get selected early on in the game and all of a sudden all we want to talk about the whole game is this team. I think we need to start adapting other sports commentary styles. Other sports have three commentary teams. One commentary team is for the home team, one commentary team is for the away team, and one commentary team is neutral, where it's just talking. It's a lot more sort of like what you love, Nate. It's more stats based. It's more things like that. Like they're talking more of the neutral ground of sport. They're not harping on one team. And then you get to listen to your own team get absolutely hyped up, even when they may not be playing the best football. And that's sometimes all you want, is to feel better about yourself while watching football instead of listening to Luke Hodge tear your team apart for 2 hours because something happened to him, 10 years ago against Carlton, and he doesn't know why he hates them still. The problem I have is that this isn't just a Carlton issue. I was listening to it happen today. I was listening to them for some reason because Essendon got on top. They just picked Essendon until the last quarter. All of us, sorry, I should take that back because they still were cheering on Essendon through the last quarter. The only person they started cheering on was Dacos. So to me, I'm over commentator bias. We need to start adapting the three commentary team method, and we need to start having a little bit of fun with our own teams. So commentary teams, you've been arrowed. I'm back.
Let's go break some hearts.
What's funny, when we were coming up with this concept, we thought, all right, let's go through each club. Let's identify one boy in each club. I feel like we've covered this already for Richmond. We've done it last week with Bailey Banfield. And now we're going to do it for Geelong. Sam Simpson, or Sammy High Sock Simpson, taken pick 53 in the rookie draft, but he was a father-son pickup for Geelong in 2017. His very first game for Geelong was a draw. How can you not love him? Oh, he's got a bit of a history as well. It's been unfortunate with his injuries and also some form. But the biggest injury he's had was the 2020 grand final against Richmond. I reckon he got knocked out twice in that grand final.
I was going to say, who can forget that knockout?
Oh, he can forget that easily.
I mean, other than Sam Simpson.
I can't believe I did that. But it's an ugly head knock. He got knocked out in the air, and he got knocked out when he hit the ground. And he was out for quite a few minutes. But 20th game this past week against Sydney. First time in his career, he kicked multiple goals. He was a late in for John Segler. Good chance he's not getting dropped anytime soon. 603 days between drinks. Sam Simpson, Boys Club Award. You're welcome.
Something Mason always forgets to do. Call it out, Maso.
You remember this, pal? You're a boy in a man's world.
Bit of a tribute to Maso. He's not in this week, so I will cover his boy. I'll have to make it up to him at some point. But we are going out west. We're going to Freo. Two-club player, someone well-known in the podcast world. It's Tommy Sheridan.
Oi!
Pick 16 in the 2011 National Draft, first-round draft pick. 83 games, 81 for Freo, 31 goals, just 2 games at GWS. Freo fans will remember him, unfortunately, for the 2015 prelim final, dropping a simple chest mark in the defensive 50, which led to Cyril Riola kicking a goal and for Hawthorn to run away with the game to win the prelim and make the grand final. I am sorry to mention that, but that's Tommy Sheridan. Very good podcast, Oz American Aces, quite a few funny guests from time to time. He had Clayton Oliver and Jai Simpkin on a few weeks ago. Listen to that one in full. But check out his podcast. We're doing a weird fucking shout out for him at this point.
Sometimes we just end up doing shout outs because we just love the boy.
But Tommy Sheridan, Stephenson Warry, Hall of Fame. We may write up a post for him on Instagram and tag him and see if he sees it.
I mean, he will be. We will be. Don't you worry.
We'll do a detailed write-up on him, but that's our latest induction.
Takeshita!
Now, before we get into AEW, he wrestled Lee Moriarty on episode 8 of Honor Club. We're not going to pay to fucking watch this game or this match, but he defeated he defeated Lee Moriarty in 12 minutes 42 seconds. He did wrestle again this week at Northeast Wrestling Spring Slam 2023. I mentioned the event because it also had Ricky Starks against QT Marshall, Matt Hardy against Real One, or formerly known as Enzo Amore, and Powerhouse Hobbs with his AEW TNT title before,
Powerhouse.
Yeah. But Takeshita faced JT Dunn. Now, I think it was episode 2 that he wrestled JT Dunn in about 10 minutes. That was the match where there was This Is Awesome chants before the match, a shit commentator, shit angles, and a fight forever chance. I am so happy that it didn't happen here. They wrestled for nearly 20 minutes. This was a more detailed match compared to the last match. This Is Awesome chant at the very end, a much better commentator. Same style of match, just longer, but death, taxes, and Takeshita winning. But that's all for his matches this week. What exactly happened on Dynamite this week?
This was interesting to watch, and then we will use the word interesting because so Elite comes out, they're doing a promo, a very terrible one, mind you. It was awful this week. I go back and watch the Elite's promo. It's very bad. And then, of course, we get our beautiful DB, Daniel Bryan, a.k.a. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, over, he comes over the big screen and basically distracts him. BCC takes over, fights the Elite. I think they're about to put a screwdriver into Kenny's head. And then Don Callis comes out with a chair. And you're like, oh, okay, Don. And then Don then drops the chair and runs back up the ramp. And then what does he do? He comes out with our boy Takeshita, of all people. And he's like, Takeshita, go. And he shoves Takeshita down the ring. And surely enough, Takeshita gets in between Kenny and Danielson. And, ended up striking Danielson and, taking his place. It looks like in the Elite. Could be a swerve. We don't know. But at the moment, hanging out in the Elite.
Hanging out in the Elite. I don't want him to join the Elite. I think he's a lot better solo. I do not want him to join BCC. We can keep the Takeshita Watch, but if he joins BCC, I will not say a fucking word.
At least
I'll do what Freo fans did with Rory Lobb. I'll just turn my back every time.
I will say this though: if he joins BCC, at least he's going to be on television each week, and we're going to be able to talk about him each week. I think no matter what, he's heading towards more television by the end of this year, and we are pumped. I can tell you that much.
Push that boy. But yeah, so he had a big week this week, and now he's definitely a watch this space for the next few weeks. So that is Takeshita Watch. It is. Next week, he teams up with Kenneth Omega to take on Butcher and the Blade.
Oh, I mean, why not?